Today I'm here with Anusha. I actually have been asking so many of you, maybe somebody has to document, but nobody came forward. And I really want to thank Anusha for being here with me and sharing her experience now. So we will take the questions for PhD, how she feels here, how is the workload, or what are the job opportunities after PhD, and things like that. So Anusha, it will be great if you could tell us something about yourself first.
Hello everyone, and thanks to Bharat for giving me such opportunity. I did my master's in IIT Bhubaneswar in atmosphere and ocean science. So at the end of my master's, actually I applied for advertisement which I found in MedJobs. So MedJobs is a website for people. It will be useful for people who are interested in meteorology, like atmosphere and ocean science. So as I did it in masters, so I applied to an advertisement. So the position is funded for 3 years. So it has 2 PhDs and 1 postdocs. So while applying, I send them a motivation letter and a CV and my master certificates. So based on many applications my supervisor got, he called for interview through Skype. So I gave an interview through the Skype. So in that interview I basically talked about my master's project I did in my second year. So after interviewing some people, so he selected 2 PhDs.
Mm-hmm.
So another my colleague.
In that I have questions. So the PhD offers are also available on job websites too?
It's I don't know about other streams, but
Mm-hmm.
in my stream, especially meteorology,
Mm-hmm.
meteorology is the study of atmosphere and ocean life. So it is we have to register in MedJobs.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever there is some PhD position or scientist position, you get a mail.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can apply in all over. It's like all over the world, wherever there is opportunities, you get a mail.
I also have this question because so many people, not so many, but a few people ask that do the grades for bachelors are also considered for PhD?
Grades for bachelors?
Yeah.
No, I don't think, but it's always good to have a good academic career. Once when you send a CV, like it's always good impression that if you have a good good credits, but it's not only the basis. It depends on your motivation letter and also the past work which you have worked. So if the past work is somewhere related to the PhD work, it would be good.
Okay.
So
So for example, in the masters you have already written some papers regarding the subject that you will be doing in PhD, then it will be very beneficial for students.
Similar. So my supervisor, he is searching for a person who has some knowledge of modeling of models, atmosphere models, and who studied in meteorology.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from the same field, and I did master topic in modeling of atmosphere models. So
okay.
And also depends on your application. And
Okay, so the main thing is that bachelor's grades are not that important. The main basis can be your letter of motivation, your CV. It has to be very good, and your grades should be good, of course. And a lot depends on the Skype interview too, how they feel about you, how reliable you are, and things like that.
How motivated you are, and it also depends on how consistent you can work. Mainly depends on the interest.
Okay.
So they don't expect you to know everything about PhD because that's what you have to do in 3 years, but some basic knowledge and mainly interested and hard work.
Okay.
That's what matters.
So the next question I would like to ask is how different is the workload, or how much is the workload in PhD if you compare it with your master's?
So I did my master's in India. So in the first year we have all the courses. So the lecturer will just talk about some topics, and we'll prepare for it and give exams. And in the second year we have project work. So whole year we'll be working on the project. So it's just some small projects, so that we can finish at the end of the year. And so it's not that stressful. So it's just a small limited project.
Yeah.
So we know that it will be finished in 1 year and write thesis and give some presentation. So but in PhD, like it's little bit stressful, I would say, and we don't know, like so we work on a broad area of a particular topic. And so it's on a new work, so we are inventing something new. And it's all so we have some in this Hamburg University, so there is panel meeting for every 6 months. So there will be supervisor and panel chair. So they'll talk about the work I have done so far for the past six months and the work I have to do. So there are some goals I have to reach for the next 6 months. They don't expect us to finish it because we don't know whether it will be finished or not. But still, so we should try to reach our goals for the next 6 months. And yeah, in PhD we should. So it's always responsible to make reports and so what to say, we have some small goals to finish the final work.
Okay.
And we should also always report to our supervisor and co-supervisor and panel chair.
Okay.
And we should attend some conferences, workshops.
Are there a fixed number of conferences or papers that you have to write before getting the PhD degree, or?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on some streams. So for some streams they need more papers, or for some others they need some less papers with thesis. But it's good to have good papers. It's not, I think it's not number, but it's quality.
Okay.
In good journals. Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, so you understood that, right? Now we will see. I guess the question is somewhat similar, but how different would you say is PhD from Masters? About like taking initiatives, doing everything yourself, or like things like that. What do you feel personally?
So in Masters it's just we have courses and with group of students in the class and just writing exams, and that's all. In PhD it is more of independent work, so you just have to sit in front of your computer all the day, or to take some courses if we want in the university, and we should have some 12 credits at the end of the year. So it depends. I think it changes from university to university. And yeah, it's like for the masters to complete, we just write thesis working on small project. But in PhD we just need very good quality of work because we spend a lot of time there and also publish good papers.
So it's more like bachelors. It's like a pyramid. Like this is bachelors. You have to study so many different things, but not into details. Like this is then masters, and this is PhD. You have to read about small things.
I think it would be other way around.
Okay.
Because PhDs we see a particular work or a broad area.
Okay.
So in bachelors I think we read about everything. So in masters I read about everything, like in my stream, for example, atmosphere, ocean, like little bit about everything. But now it's about one thing or in broad sense.
Yeah, you have to read a lot of things about that particular topic and go deeper.
A lot of papers who did similar research, and understanding paper is also a big thing.
Yeah.
So we don't understand everything from the paper, but at least a rough idea.
I mean, it's also like that when you try to write a research paper or something, then people try to find some really weird words so that the paper sounds technical, and yeah, it's stressful for common people.
Format, so we should follow it.
Yeah, I know they always write like the font size and it should be in 2 columns or something. Yeah. Okay, and what would you say is the general duration for PhD? Like,
So in Germany, in my case, I have 3 years of employment contract to
Mhm.
finish this PhD. I don't know if I'm still in my first year,
Mhm.
so if it would be good if I can finish in 3 years.
Mhm.
I have to work hard, and I want to finish it in 3 years.
Mhm.
But if it is not possible, I think it can be extended for 1 year, and I'm not sure. It depends on our funding, and I think for my colleagues it is extended for 1 year.
Mhm.
I've recently my colleague, she has finished her PhD in 4 years. Yeah.
And how is the funding that you get from the university? Is
Mm.
it different from the salary that you receive, or is it the same
So
thing?
if I have if we have employment contract with the university, so they pay based on TVL 13. So there are some different levels of salaries in
Mhm.
Germany. So I'm paid according to this TVL 13, 65%.
Okay. Okay.
I think for some people it will be 75%, and for 65. Depends on the project we are working.
Okay, so the funding is the same as the salary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in India we
Understood.
call it stipend.
Yeah.
Here they say it is salary because we have a fixed contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understood
Because I
that.
pay tax.
Yeah, yeah, we have to. Everybody, like generally, who earns more than 800 euros or even I guess 450 euros, they have to pay taxes here. Well,
But as for a single person, it's quite enough. I think 1,500 would be fine.
yeah,
For
that's
India.
good. Yeah, we always try to save money. Yeah. Okay, so about money, what are the job opportunities after PhD? What do you think?
So if you still want to continue in academia, you can do a postdoc and continue as a professor in universities. I think for to become a professor in IITs, so it would be always good to have a postdoc
Mm-hmm.
in foreign abroad in very good
Okay.
university. And my professor in IIT, he always used to say to have a good postdoc abroad, at least for 1 or 2 years. So it would be helpful if one wants to continue in as a professor,
Mm-hmm.
and if he wants to continue in the same field.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one can also apply in companies. I think they have good opportunities for doctorates. I think they pay more also.
Yeah, exactly. That's a scene, in some fields. If you have done bachelors, like you have this level. If you already done masters, then it's this. It's the same in
Yeah,
civil
sure.
engineering. Like if you have a PhD, then you get paid more. But then you also have to see these 2 years, these whole 2 years. Maybe if you think, for example, if you get 40,000 euros per month, not month, per year. If you get paid 40,000 euros per year, then you have 80,000 euros now that you didn't earn. So after PhD, you should get at least this kind of job that these 80,000 euros are just covered very quickly. But I guess it also depends from from field to field, right? Like in which field it's beneficial to do a PhD, in which not.
Yeah. I think you can also apply for scientist in. For example, I know in my stream it's NCAR, National Center for Atmosphere Research,
Mm-hmm.
and there are also some very research institutes. So
Mhm.
they will also be good for a scientist positions, senior scientist. There are also some levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also in banking sector. And I was wondered recently that there is a metrology post even in banks here, and they are paid very high.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's really nice to hear.
So I think it's good. We have a lot of opportunities
Mm-hmm.
for doctorates, I think. Yeah, I think we have a lot of opportunities, but I think many people can't finish it. I hope I finish it.
Oh, I hope I finish my masters too. But I guess a PhD is also a bit cool, right? You have to visit so many conferences. Like you were in Paris last week. How was your experience?
Good. It was good. Yeah, like we have the conference for a whole week, and we have to listen to many lecture talks. And the people who attended, they were scientists, professors, and who have a lot of experience. I think they have just the experience of my age. So they have a lot of papers, and so now they were scientists. And so when we give a talk, so till the work we have done till now, or till now what the work I have done, so they give a lot of good comments, so that it will be useful for us. So because some people have quite a good idea of what I'm doing.
Okay, but like you would also say that it depends from field to field if doing a PhD is beneficial or not.
Yeah, I would say, but I can only talk about my stream.
Yeah.
I think it's becoming doctor before your name. I think
that's cool, right? For the whole of your life.
But I think for Indians it really matters, I think.
Okay.
For some people.
I didn't know.
I know. I'm not. Please don't write in the comments. I'm not talking about everyone. Like only for some.
So in general, like how would you describe the environment here for PhD or just for general studies?
Okay, so as far as PhD is concerned, it is more of independent research. My supervisor and co-supervisor will surely help you, give you good ideas. But it's more of independent, because you have to search, you have to read papers, and you have to try everything of your own mostly. But if you go to them for help, they surely help you. And also talking to people related to your research will also help you. And for example, if you're reading a paper, and it will be mentioned there, like their email address, so you can mail them, and they'll surely, I think, as far as I talked to some people, they replied me. I think it will be helpful for you. And also in such conferences, and you can talk to a lot of people, because they have a lot of experience, and they are professors and scientists. So they have good idea of what you're doing, and they can really help you.
Okay.
So you can talk to them, and they may help you by calling them for some time to them, like if they have really good opportunities later on the topic you're working on. So it would be very beneficial if they have a postdoc position after that. So
okay.
Yeah, it would be good.
So when you're doing actually your PhD, are there also things like we have internships or in masters or bachelors? Like maybe you can go to some other city and continue or
yeah, sure.
Okay.
So if it all depends on your supervisor, so if you can talk to him, so and tell him that, so he's the person, and I talk to that person, so he's helping me a lot. So if the supervisor is fine with it, and he can send you, and the university will help you in the funding.
So that means like you can go to your husband in Frankfurt and somehow do a short time studies there during PhD, or wouldn't it be possible?
Yeah, it's not Frankfurt, but it'd be good if I find a person who can really help me in my research.
Okay.
Because university can't provide you, like, because I have to stay with my husband.
Okay. I understand.
But one of my colleague, she went last year to New York for 2 months. Like because my supervisor knows someone who is working with a similar topic. So she went there for 2 months. I think it helped her in her work, and also the university will provide everything. So.
I mean, as far as I have understood, PhD is really a lot about connecting with people and staying in contact and talking to more new people, no?
And they can help you with new ideas, so that you can try them, because you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, where are we? For some people, like after 3 years also, like, what am I doing? Yeah, it happens because So it would be good they can give some ideas, suggestions, so you can try them. If it works, it would be good if you get good results. And so if you're, and it also helpful further if they have some good position or scientist position or postdoc. It would be good for us also in future.
Okay. Let's wrap it up by asking, what is actually your experience in Germany? Do you like it or not so much? Or?
Yeah, I like Germany. Because like even though I'm new to this place, people are quite helping, and if we ask something, they surely help you. And I think I feel they are quite friendly, and also, language is a bit problem, but it's fine. I mean, it's good if you have a little bit of knowledge of it. And I think I feel very safe here. Like I travel at nights also to my husband's place, to Frankfurt. I travel alone to Paris by flight, and but yes, even at nights it is quite safe. No one bothers you.
Yeah,
so that's good thing.
That's something I really love about Germany. You know, they leave you how you are. It doesn't matter if you're round or black or brown or I don't know which shape you are in. Doesn't matter really. You can keep doing your thing. They can keep doing their thing, and nobody tries to bother with each other. But if you need help, you know, Germans, I still find they're still a bit cold. Somehow it's my personal experience, but they are really helpful. If you're in a problem, you need their help, you just ask them nicely for it, and they would really help you with whatever they can. That's my personal experience with it. So I really want to thank Anusha. Really, you know, other people, they are not agreeing somehow. I'm writing so many messages and stuff, but thank you so much that you agreed for this interview.
It's my pleasure. I think it would be helpful for some people.
I surely think
it would be helpful more for metrology people, but I think the overall concept is the same. Yeah,
to get an overview about how the PhD works in Germany and everything. No? Thanks a lot, Anusha.
You're welcome.
Bye guys, see you in the next video.